A very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are working very hard and doing your best. Children, it's now very important for you all to see this video, and I again make you realize also in your classes also and make you think over that one. Okay. With the hope कि आप ये videos देख रहे हो and I just expect it and I just think that it will be very beneficial for you all. आपको ये benefit भी दे रहा होगा. So हम लोग obviously we are studying the chapter self and personality, and in this chapter also we have started the concept of personality, and we have completed the approaches topic. Now the today topic which we are going to discuss is assessment of personality. Now how you will assess someone's personality. So it's going to be very interesting. Assessment of personality. Assessment of personality. There are so many techniques in order to assess the person's personality, but the three main techniques are mostly discussed. The first one is self-report technique. The first one is the self-report technique. Second is the projective technique. Third is the behavioral analysis. Please note down these three techniques. So, in order to do the assessment of someone's personality, you can make use of these three techniques: self-report, projective and behavioral analysis. One by one we will discuss all these three techniques. So the first I am going to discuss with you is self-report. As it indicated from the name, it is written self-report. Self-report means the person giving the factual information about themselves. पर्सन अपना ही रिपोर्ट खुद से दे रहा है, सेल्फ रिपोर्ट. ओके. So in order to understand someone's personality, it can be done that person give their self report by themselves. ठीक है. It is also one of the way and a medium in order to do the measurement of the person's personality. पर्सनालिटी को मेजर करने के लिए इट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द टेक्निक. ठीक है. सेल्फ रिपोर्ट टेक्निक, द concept was given by the Allport. Gordon Allport has given the trait theories also. ऑलपोर्ट की ट्रेड थ्योरी भी आपने पढ़ी है, who talk about the cardinal trade, central trade and secondary trade. Allport has also given the concept of self-report also. The person give, if you want to assess someone's personality, ask him or her is one of the very interesting technique for the assessment. So through this, the person will be able to get the knowledge and information about that particular person, about their feeling, thoughts. Person अपने ही बारे में खुद से बताता है कि मुझे ऐसा चीज़ें हो रही हैं. Okay. Now there are some self-report technique also. So what are the self-report techniques? There were three main come under this one. First, MMPI. Second, EPQ. Third, 16PM. These three main self-report techniques are there. One by one we will discuss each one of them. So first of all we will discuss about the MMPI. First of all I want from you all to note it down. I hope you all have noted down in your copy. So study about first MMPI. What is MMPI full form? Minnesota. Minnesota is the name of the place. So on the name of the place it was made Minnesota multiphasic. Minnesota multiphasic personality. Minnesota multiphasic personality inventory. This is the full form of MMPI. It's very important for you children to learn this one with a proper spelling. Don't do the spelling mistake. And it is a technique which is given by the Hathaway and McKinley. Hathaway and McKinley is the name of a psychologist. Note down these names and note down their full form. Hathaway and McKinley. Okay, so I hope आपने इसे note down कर लिया होगा. MMPI, Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory, which is given by Hathaway and McKinley. It is also one of the good tool for the assessment, or you can say that one of the good self-report technique for the assessment of the person's personality. Okay. MMPI, इसमें it include total 567 statement. 567 statements and 10 sub-scales. It is one of the self-report test which is something related to the psychological test. ठीक है, इसमें ये psychological test है, तो it includes questions. It is in the form of a questionnaire. ये questionnaire के form में होता है, इसमें कुछ questions होता है. There were list of questions. Okay. MMPI 567 statement, 10 sub-scale और इसमें टोटल 5 6 7 10 सब स्केल होते हैं, यानी 10 सब स्केल कह सकते हो और टेस्ट भी कह सकते हो, 10 सब टेस्ट होते हैं. ओके, MMPI में भी MMPI is also one auditor and it include 10 sub test also which measure different dimensions को measure करते हैं. Just for example, you noted down this one, so I will mention it what are the dimensions they will measure. इसके इंडियन अडेप्टेशन भी अवेलेबल है जिसे JMPI कहते हैं. JM में J फॉर जोधपुर, JMPI जोधपुर मल्टीफेजिक पर्सनालिटी इन्वेंट्री, जोधपुर मल्टीफेजिक पर्सनालिटी इन्वेंट्री JMPI, and it is given by Malik and Joshi. Please note it down. ठीक है, इसका इंडियन अडेप्टेशन भी है जो आपको याद होना चाहिए, जिसे JMPI कहते हैं. ठीक है, मलिक एंड जोशी ने दिया था ये. इट इज ऑल अबाउट द MMPI विच यू हैव टू लर्न. आई होप आपने नोट डाउन किया होगा. टेन सब टेस्ट में ये क्या डायमेंशंस को मेजर करता है, जैसे कि इंट्रोवर्जन, ठीक है, सॉरी नॉट इंट्रोवर्जन नहीं मेजर करता है. ये सारे साइकोटिक सिम्टम्स को मेजर करता है. लाइक इसमें डिप्रेशन आते हैं, डिप्रेशन को मेजर करता है ये. देन साइकोटिक कोई सिम्टम है लाइक सिजोफ्रेनिया और मेनिया, इन सारी चीज़ों को भी ये मेजर करता है. हाइपोकॉन्ड्रियासिस एंड दिस ऑल. It is all the detailed description of this is given in your book NCERT. You can go through with it. So this is an MMPI. After the MMPI, the next self-report technique is EPQ. EPQ full form is Eysenck Personality Questionnaire. Eysenck पर्सनालिटी क्वेश्चनर, इसका फुल फॉर्म है. इसके नाम में ही साइकोलॉजिस्ट का भी नाम है. एंड EPQ इज अ टेक्निक विच इज गिवन बाय H.J. Eysenck. They measure the three dimensions of the person's personality. What are the three dimensions? You note down this one in your copy. What are the three dimensions? The first one is introversion versus extroversion. This Eysenck you already have studied in the trait theory also. Eysenck trait theory आपने पढ़ा है when you are studying the trait approaches to the study of personality. So in that you have studied about Eisen trait theory. So Eisen trait, he measured 3 dimension. The same work was, they have made a questionnaire which is known as EPQ, and it also measures the 3 dimension of the person's personality, introversion versus extroversion. Second, neuroticism versus emotional stability. न्यूरोटिसिज्म का मतलब होता है इमोशनल अनस्टेबिलिटी. सो इमोशनल अनस्टेबिलिटी वर्सेस इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी, इंट्रोवर्जन वर्सेस एक्सट्रोवर्जन, एंड साइकोटिसिज्म वर्सेस सोशियबिलिटी. साइकोटिसिज्म वर्सेस सोशियबिलिटी. Note down these things in your copy, children. These 3 dimensions, these are the 3 dimensions which are measured by the Eisen through his questionnaire, Eisen personality questionnaire, for the assessment of the person's personality. It measures these 3 aspects. It measures how the introversion aspect, extroversion. Introversion are those aspect of personality who want to be live alone and less talkative and less socially outgoing, and just opposite to the introversion were the extroversion who are very sociable, who are very outgoing, जो बहुत ही सोशेबल होते हैं, बहुत ही आगे जाना चाहते हैं. ठीक है. न्यूरोटिसिज्म जो होते हैं वो इमोशनली अनस्टेबल होते हैं वर्सेस इमोशनल स्टेबल. Emotionally unstable, those do not have control over their feeling, thoughts and action. Emotionally unstable हैं. और emotionally stable, those who have a control over their feeling, thought and action. Okay. Then है psychoticism versus sociability. Just opposite to sociable is psychoticism. Means psychoticism means those who are sociable, those who are not sociable, those who do not want to interact with other person. So it is the trait which is opposite to the sociable. Okay, so this all in detail we have already discussed in the trait theory. So you should know that these 3 aspects को EPQ measure करता है. EPQ has some kind of questions which were based on or related to these aspects which measures the person's personality. The third self-report technique after the EQ, EPQ is Sistine Peer. Sistine Peer was given by the Cattell. Again, about this one you have studied in the trait chapter. The trait approaches to the study of personality, which is the Cattell's trait theory, who talks about the 2 type of traits, surface trait and source trait. Okay, surface trait are the trait which are on at the surface and they can be changed with the time, but the source trait are the building blocks of personality. They doesn't change with the time. So here it comes after the assessment of personality में Sistine Peer. PF means personality factor. Sistine personality factor. Sistine personality factor. Very important point, children. It is given by Cattell, and he, by the use of this questionnaire or this technique, they measure the Sistine factors. Sistine personality factors को measure करते हैं, And again I have discussed with you with the video also, and I have shown you what are the 16 factors. So these are some of the self-report techniques which are used to measure the someone's personality. But like every technique has some merits and demerits, so this technique also has some demerits and disadvantages. Obviously, it is these all tools and techniques are in the form of questionnaire. There are some set of questions were given, and they are very much direct technique. Okay, when the assessment of the person's personality was done in a direct manner, so many of the things the subject hide about themselves, because they know that they are going to be assessed. So if there is an awareness that we are going to be assessed, so they become self-conscious and they do not reveal the true result. Okay, so this is one of the problem with the self-report technique. Somewhere we can't say the result is very authentic and reliable, because here the subject is providing the information about himself. So it is not said to be purely objective. ओके तो ये डीमेरिट भी है कुछ इस टेक्निक के. ओके पर्सन्स ये डायरेक्ट टेक्निक होने की वजह से पर्सन अपने फीलिंग्स थॉट्स को हाइड कर जाते हैं, क्लियरली नहीं बताते हैं, सोशली डिजायरेबल मैनर में बिहेव करते हैं या एक्विसेंस होते हैं, तो ये सारी चीज़ें आती हैं. सो देयर वर टू मेन डीमेरिट ऑफ दिस सेल्फ रिपोर्ट टेक्निक इज, फर्स्ट इज सोशल डिजायरेबिलिटी. And second is acquiescence. Social desirability means होता है they behave in a socially desirable manner. Socially desirable manner में behave करना. Socially desirable क्योंकि manner में they hide their feeling, they answer to a question not in an honest manner. उनको ये लगता है कहीं उनके answers को किसी ने पढ़ लिया, if anyone have read it, so what they think about him or her. So in order to be free from that one, they behave in a socially desirable manner. They respond to the items in such a way which do not embarrass themselves and which do not put themselves into any kind of problem. ठीक है? Acquiescence means होता है responding to every item in a yes कैटेगरी. ओके, yes पे ही टिक कर देना. सो विच ऑल्सो शो सम काइंड ऑफ डिसइंटरेस्ट. ओके, तो these are the two main techniques, these are the two main demerits which come under the self-report technique. Although self-report is a very good technique also, or it is given by Alport and it is standardized, so it can be used for the assessment of the person's personality. So, but for the better assessment of the person's personality, you better go with the indirect technique rather than the direct technique. Direct technique से better आप indirect technique में जाइए, where the subject will not be aware of anything. So you will be able to understand their personality properly. आगे बढ़ेंगे. Please note it down, these two disadvantages. Okay, चलो अब हम लोग पढ़ने जा रहे हैं कुछ इनडायरेक्ट टेक्निक. अभी हमने डायरेक्ट टेक्निक पढ़ा सेल्फ रिपोर्ट. सेल्फ रिपोर्ट एक डायरेक्ट टेक्निक है पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट. इसको मैं ज़्यादा एम्फेसाइज इसलिए कर रही हूँ बार बार क्योंकि इट वाज आस्क्ड इन योर बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन इन 1 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन. डैश इज अ सेल्फ रिपोर्ट इज अ डैश टेक्निक फॉर द पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट. सो योर आंसर शुड बी डायरेक्ट टेक्निक. सो डायरेक्ट टेक्निक हमने इजली सही रिपोर्ट नहीं देते, तो वी गो टू द इनडायरेक्ट टेक्निक. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक. प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक एक इनडायरेक्ट टेक्निक है पर्सनालिटी असेसमेंट के लिए. प्रोजेक्टिव एंड इट इज अ वेरी good technique. It is a very good and reliable technique, and from this technique you will be able to get a true picture of someone's personality, which can be hid by using the self-report technique. But here the subject, if they desire to hide also, but they are unable to hide anything from the psychologist and the researcher who are administering this particular test. Projective technique. Name indicated projective word is made from projection. प्रोजेक्ट करना यानी अपने ही, ये जो टेक्निक है इसके थ्रू पर्सन की ट्रू फीलिंग्स प्रोजेक्ट हो जाती है सामने एकदम. इट इज ऑल क्लिस्टर क्लियर. ओके. प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक की क्वालिटीज क्या है? ये एक तरह का पॉइंट्स में आपको अपने नोट्स बनाने हैं. ये इनडायरेक्ट टेक्निक है पर्सनैलिटी असेसमेंट का. ये क्या करता है? ब्रिंग द अनकॉन्शियस मटेरियल इनटू द कॉन्शियसनेस. अनकॉन्शियस मटेरियल इनटू consciousness. Whatever the unconscious material was there, it bring it into the consciousness. इसे consciousness में लाता है. Note down these points. Okay, I am rubbing the board with the hope कि आपने इसे लिख लिया है. These 2 points indirect है और ये unconscious को consciousness में लाता है. It reveals repressed thoughts and feelings. जो भी thoughts, जो भी फीलिंग पर्सन ने रिप्रेस कर दिया, दबा दिया है इनटू द अनकॉन्शियसनेस, तो ये उसे कॉन्शियसनेस में लाता है. रिवील रिप्रेस्ड थॉट्स, reveals repressed thoughts, feelings, एंड मेमोरीज. जो भी रिप्रेस्ड मेमोरीज भी रहती हैं वो कॉन्शियसनेस में आ जाती हैं. ये इनडायरेक्ट टेक्निक है. हियर द स्टिमुलस इज अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. यहाँ पे जो स्टिमुलस होता है, जो भी चीज़ें हम लोग यूज करते हैं, द स्टिमुलस इज अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड. स्ट्रक्चर्ड नहीं होता. और अनक्लियर होता है. Unstructured and unclear. Write down this one also. The 5 points I have given to you, children. Next, इसका यूज करने के लिए रिक्वायर extensive training. It requires extensive training on the part of the researcher. It requires extensive training. बहुत ही एक्सटेंसिव ट्रेनिंग चाहिए होती है रिसर्चर को. द रिसर्चर शुड बी ट्रेन्ड एनफ टू एडमिनिस्टर द प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक, ट्रेन्ड एज वेल एज एक्सपीरियंस्ड. ओके, experience and training is must. Okay, it is not visible to you all, sorry, so you will write down this point only. I hope you have noted it down. So you can see children, projected technique क्या क्या कर रही है. ये एक indirect technique है. इसमें it bring the unconscious attain to the consciousness. जो भी चीज़ें रिप्रेस करती हैं वो भी बाहर आ जाती हैं. इट प्रोवाइड द ट्रू पिक्चर ऑफ द पर्सन्स पर्सनैलिटी. पर्सन कोई भी चीज़ चाह के भी हाइड नहीं कर सकता. और इसका जो स्टिमुलस होता है वो अनक्लियर होता है, अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड होता है. ठीक है. देन इसमें एक्सटेंसिव ट्रेनिंग रिक्वायर्ड होती है. द टू थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ द पर्सन हु आर एडमिनिस्ट्रिंग दिस टेक्निक. द टू थिंग्स आर एक्सपीरियंस या आप इसे एक्सपर्टाइज भी कह सकते हो. एक्सपीरियंस और एक्सपर्टाइज. एक्सपीरियंस और एक्सपर्टाइज होना चाहिए. ट्रेन होना चाहिए. एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, उसको ट्रेन होना चाहिए इस फील्ड में, इस टेक्निक को एडमिनिस्टर करने के लिए प्रॉपरली. ठीक है. इस टेक्निक का स्कोरिंग और इंटरप्रिटेशन भी बहुत लेंथी होता है. स्कोरिंग एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन जो होता है इसका, स्कोरिंग और इंटरप्रिटेशन इज लेंथी. नोट डाउन दीज थिंग्स. ओके, आई होप आपने इसे नोट डाउन कर लिया होगा. तो दीज आर सम ऑफ द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स विच आर रिलेटेड टू द प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक. ठीक है, विच यू शुड नो. ओके, तो इसके स्कोरिंग इंटरप्रिटेशन भी लेंथी होते हैं. एक्सपर्टाइज चाहिए इसमें. ठीक है. और जो कुछ प्रोजेक्टिव टेक्निक्स हैं जो आपको इसमें पढ़ने हैं, इसको हम डिटेल में नेक्स्ट वीडियो में पढ़ेंगे. Whatever the things which we have studied today, I hope you have understand it. Still, if you find any doubt anywhere or any place, you will ask me in the classroom. Okay. So I had today discussed with you the assessment of personality, which is a self-report technique. हमने discuss कर ली है. So this is for all today. Thank you so much.